Guys, so today Kendra and I are going to be doing an all-day speed cleaning routine video for you guys. We know you love these. We get these requested quite often. We love sharing what new products we're using, and we just love talking about cleaning products like weirdos. So we will have a full list of the products used in today's video in the description box, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it. Okay guys, so first things first, it's not a proper cleaning day without a good playlist, so I had to turn that on first. And today I'm starting in the office, and I like to start out by clearing the desk because I have not done this in a while. So I like to dust first before I go in and actually clean, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna have dust with dirt. So I just prefer to go in and dust everything first before I go in and actually clean it. So I like to use this Windex Multi surface cleaner. This is the citrus scent, and it just gets the job done. It cleans everything while also making the glass nice and shiny and crystal clear. So I like to also use this on the computer as well, and it makes the biggest difference. I also like to use it on the keyboard to get all the germs off, because most importantly, that's what we're trying to get rid of while cleaning. So we don't vacuum in here as often as we should, so I'm just going over the rug and the floors with the Dyson vacuum. It's kind of hard to vacuum a shag rug with the Dyson, I'm not gonna lie. I probably should have brought out the actual big vacuum, but it got the job done. Okay, so next I'm just gonna switch the attachment head to the smaller one, because I'm gonna vacuum the chairs in the office, because we had some leftover glitter on them from when we decorated the Christmas tree, because the tree in the office has a ton of glitter that comes off of it when you move it around too much. So I'm just getting any excess glitter and dirt off the chairs. Okay guys, so I'm going to be starting with the half bath, and I'm going to be using this soft scrub cleanser with bleach. I really like this one when I ran out of regular toilet bowl cleaner. I'm also going to empty the trash as well, but I really like that one with bleach because it just gets all the stains out and all the dirt. And I'm going to wipe the toilet down while that sits before I scrub out the inside of the toilet. So I pretty much do this about twice a week, just because I just get paranoid about the bathroom being extra clean. And then I'm going to hit the top of that with some Windex disinfectant spray. I love this spray. It's really good on a lot of surfaces. I'm going to hit the mirror with my Spraway glass cleaner. This is way better than original Windex. I highly recommend this one if you guys haven't tried it. And I'm going to use that Windex disinfectant spray as well on the sink, because it's really good for sinks as well. So a dirty stove is my biggest pet peeve, so I always have to go in and clean the stove really well. And as you can see, it's a ton of food and crumbs on it, so I like to go in and get those off with a paper towel first before I go in and actually clean the stove. And you guys know that Kendra and I cook a lot, so the stove gets dirty very fast and quite often. So to clean the stove, I like to go in with this 7th generation powerful clean. I love that it's natural and it does a really good job at cleaning the stove. And I like to let it sit for about 5 minutes before I go in and actually wipe it down with a microfiber towel. And I do dampen the microfiber towel a little bit with hot water just to make sure I'm getting up any excess oil or grease that was left over on the stove. Okay, so I'm going to be cleaning out the sink with Original Dawn soap. So I love just using regular dishwashing liquid to clean out the sink. It always gets the job done. Some hot water. I promise you, if you clean your sink more often, it'll make the biggest difference. I feel like some people forget this, but a lot of food and just a lot of dirt gets stuck in your sink if you don't clean it often. So I like to do this quite often, and it looks completely different too after you're done cleaning it. You don't realize how dirty it can get. And another trick I like to do for the garbage disposal is put pine sol in the garbage disposal for it to smell better, because a lot of, disgusting things go in the garbage disposal that don't smell that great, and pine sol just kind of eliminates any odor and it gets rid of extra germs. So I love pine sol for that. Moving on to the countertops, my favorite go-to countertop cleaner is the Mr. Clean Freak Deep Cleansing Mist. This is the lavender scented one. All of them smell pretty nice. I'm not really picky when it comes to the scent of these. I just love the formula of this for our countertops, because our countertops don't do well with any kind of countertop spray because some of them leave those annoying streaks, but this one does not do that. So I'm gonna use a microfiber towel with that. I love microfiber towels. I feel like you can get a bunch of them from Amazon and they work on pretty much any surface, so love using those to clean with. Something else I'm going to clean that I don't clean that often is the cabinets, because the cabinets tend to get dirt on them when you don't even realize it, and they tend to get food stuck to them sometimes, especially the cabinets near the stove. So I'm going to clean those, and I was actually surprised at how much dirt came off of these, as well as the microwave. But I clean the microwave quite often actually, because I hate like the fingerprints and stuff on it. But the cabinets I tend to neglect, but I wanted to get those this time. And this all-purpose cleaner from Mr. Clean did really well on those as well. Next, I'm going to light a candle and also open a window. I highly recommend opening a window when you're cleaning, just so the chemicals and fumes don't stay in the house. And I'm also going to take out the trash, because that makes a huge difference as well, of course, obviously. And then I'm going to start on the floors. I'm going to sweep, and I usually mop last, even after I move on to other rooms, just because I just like to do the floors, as far as mopping goes, last. But I'm gonna go ahead and sweep. Sweeping is one of my least favorite chores to do, but it has to be done. But eventually I think I'm going to get one of those robots, because I think that it will make a world of a difference when I do the floors, and it'll save me some time. So after I'm done sweeping, I'm going to move on to the living room, and I'm going to apply some Spraway glass cleaner to the coffee table. And again, I love this glass cleaner, way better than Windex. Doesn't leave streaks, and when you wipe it dry, it leaves the shiniest, best finish. So love this cleaner, and it also has a really nice smell, really clean, fresh smell, so I like that. So after I'm done with the coffee table, I'm gonna move on to the couch, and I maintain this couch pretty much weekly, but I don't do this part. So I'm gonna get underneath the cushions this time with my handheld vacuum and, you know, get whatever gets trapped underneath cushions. But surprisingly, I didn't find that much under our couch. We tend to eat with blankets every time we eat on this couch. We don't typically just sit on it without blankets, which is why I think we've been able to maintain it, because it is, you know, a lighter colored couch, and some people get afraid of this color, you know, sofa. But we've done a pretty good job keeping it clean. Obviously, we're not perfect. We have spilled a couple of things, and we've been able to get the stains out. But for the most part, it's pretty easy maintaining this couch. You do it like any other couch. You do have to vacuum it more because white couches or lighter colored couches tend to soil, which means like over time, if dirt gets caught in like the fabric, whatever fabric you choose, it tends to look dull, like the color of the fabric. But if you keep it vacuumed, then it'll look good as new. I actually don't mind vacuuming the couch. It's kind of therapeutic for me. I just like keeping it nice and clean. So after I'm done with underneath the cushions, I'm going to vacuum the top of the couch as normal, but this time I'm going to use my Dyson attachment, and I'm obsessed with this Dyson attachment. If you guys have a Dyson V8 vacuum cleaner, please utilize your other attachments, because I promise they'll make a world of a difference vacuuming your sofa, and this one is my favorite right now. So I'm just going to go over the whole couch with that. So after I'm done with the sofa, I'm going to vacuum the rug and go over the couch with some Febreeze, because I love Febreeze after I'm done vacuuming the couch. I feel like it's the perfect finishing touch. Then I'm going to clean this buffet, because I don't clean it as often as we probably should. The top of it tends to get dusty really fast. If you own any glass furniture, you know that it collects dust and it gets really annoying. So I'm gonna go over it with this SWIFFER Duster, and it gets all the dust off. So I love this SWIFFER dust mop. And I'm going to be cleaning it with this Home Planet Multipurpose cleaner. I love this because it does a really good job with this kind of glass. Like some of the Z Gallery furniture, you can't use just anything on it, but these work really well. This brand works really well on the Z Gallery glass. So I'm gonna try my best to put everything back the way Kelsey had it, but it's probably not how she had it, but I tried. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing to my bedroom furniture. This is pretty much from the same line. I think it's the Omni collection at Z Gallery. So I'm gonna use the dust mop and then go over it with that all-purpose cleaner. And I'm also going to dust my full-length mirror as well, because that tends to collect dust also. So that's pretty much everything I had to do in my bedroom. My bathroom was already clean because I had already cleaned it like a couple of days before, and I did not have to vacuum because I vacuum way too often in my room and mop, so I didn't have to do that either. Okay guys, so for my bathroom, I like to start out with the shower first, and I like to go in and spray some of this Lysol Power Bathroom Cleaner. This is one of my favorites for the shower and the tub, and I like to spray it and let it sit for about 5 minutes before I go in and actually scrub the entire shower. So for the glass in my shower, I like to go in and spray Fabuloso, and I mix these two scents together in a spray bottle. This is the passion fruit and the ocean breeze. I like how they smell together. They just smell really nice together. But my favorite is the passion fruit. But this works really well on the glass in my shower. It makes it nice and shiny, and it doesn't leave any annoying streaks. By the way, if you're seeing streaks on any glass surface that you're cleaning, if you still see the streaks, just keep wiping until you don't see streaks, because I know that's a common theme with some people. They say they see streaks no matter what they use, but you're not wiping enough if you continue to see streaks. So just a tip, but this makes my shower smell divine. So for my counter, I like to go in and clear everything off. I usually do this. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't take everything off, but for the most part, I try to take everything off and give my counter a nice deep clean. And as you can see in that corner over there, I hardly ever move that perfume tray, so it's extra dirty over there. But I just like to do this at least once or twice a week just to give my counter a nice deep clean and get any dust and dirt off of it. And also clear anything that I left on my counter, because this counter is very large and I kind of take advantage of all of the space that I have, and I'm always leaving things on my counter. So I like to go in and dust first just to get any dust off of the mirror as well as the counter, and then I like to go in and spray my Fabuloso, the exact one that I just used for the shower. I just love how this smells. It just smells so good. It just makes my bathroom smell bomb. As you can see, it was getting kind of strong, so usually when I clean, I like to open a window. That's another really good tip. When you clean, make sure you crack open a window so the smell doesn't overwhelm you. So I like to go in and clean the mirrors first, and then I'll go in and clean the actual countertops with the exact same microfiber towel that I used on the mirrors, of course. So next I like to go ahead and clean my toilet area and take out my trash. And for the toilet, I like to use this Lysol Power Cleaner. This is my favorite toilet bowl cleaner. It works amazing, and I like to let it sit for about 5 minutes. And while I let it sit, I like to go in and clean my actual toilet with Clorox wipes. And some people think it's weird that I don't use gloves to clean my own toilet, but I feel like if no one else has used it, then I don't need gloves. If somebody else has used it, I will use gloves to clean my toilet, but yeah. So I just like to give it a nice scrub and flush everything down. You guys know how to clean a toilet, so yeah. So I like to steam mop my bathroom lately. I have been loving using this in my bathroom. Kendra actually put me on to using a steam mop. So I like to clear my mats and my stool out of my bathroom before I go ahead and mop my floor so that it's not in the way. So This has different settings. This is the Shark Steam Mop, by the way. It has low, medium, and high. So for my bathroom, I usually like to do medium, and you can't put anything other than water in here, so I just like to spray Fabuloso as I mop, and the steam just makes the floor extra squeaky clean and shiny. So after I'm done in my bathroom, I like to head over to my room and clean off all of my dressers, my nightstands / dressers. But I like to go in and dust first, of course, and then I like to go in with a microfiber towel and clean the actual surface of my dressers and the drawers, make sure any fingerprints are not on them. And by the way, this microfiber towel does have Fabuloso on it. I just sprayed some Fabuloso on it really quickly. And for my couch, I like to go in with the exact same Dyson handheld vacuum that I used on the chairs in the office. And with this couch, I noticed because it's a darker color, I can notice lint on it really easily, but I still love this couch. It's so freaking comfortable. And after I'm done vacuuming my couch, I like to go in and vacuum my floors. I didn't need to mop my floors today because they were fairly clean. I like to finish off with some Febreeze AIR, and this scent is in the scent Wood. Y'all, this smells just like Santal 22. I think that's the one. From Le Labo. It's a dupe for that. I hijacked it from Kendra, and it's been in my room ever since. So the beauty room is usually the least clean in the house because we usually leave makeup out, and it's always makeup brushes in the bathroom, which I'm not going to show you the beauty room bathroom because it's always a disaster. But I like to go in and just clear everything off of my vanity, and I like to use Fabuloso or whatever multi-purpose cleaner that's in there at the time. And I also like to clean my mirrors with this using, of course, a microfiber towel. And I like to make sure I take my trash out at least once a month because it doesn't get that full in here. We're also going to vacuum our vanity chairs, and I didn't realize how much I need to vacuum this chair more often because it really needed to be vacuumed, and it made such a huge difference It felt cleaner sitting back in it after it was vacuumed. And I love this velvet chair. It's pretty easy to keep clean, but I do need to vacuum it more often because there was a lot of hair underneath that cushion seat, and it made a huge difference. So after I'm done vacuuming in here, I like to go in with Windex and clean this table that you guys always see in the background of our videos. I don't clean this as often as I should, but it wasn't as dirty as I thought it would be. So after I clear it off, I clean it and put everything back on the way it was. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to be mopping the floor, and I'm using hot water and Fabuloso. Always does the trick. And I'm going to be using that with my spray mop. I have no idea what the brand is, but it's from Amazon. And I'm going to be mopping the floor twice. I always go over it twice. So I'll mop one way and then come right back and mop over the floor again, because I feel like it gets up extra dirt that you may have missed. And as you guys can see, the sun is setting a lot earlier these days, but I got it done. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this speed clean with us. Hopefully it helped you guys be more motivated to clean your homes. And I promise you, you'll feel so much better when your home is nice and clean. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.